Here are 100 fascinating facts about the historic city of York, England. Sazarose in historical facts. 1. York was founded by the Romans in 71 AD and was originally called Eboracum. 2. It served as the capital of the Roman province of Britannia Inferior. 3. Emperor Constantine the Great was proclaimed Roman emperor in York in 306 AD. 4. The name York comes from the Viking name Jorvik, given during their settlement in the 9th century. 5. York became a major Viking trading hub under the Danelaw. 6. After the Norman conquest, York became a significant medieval city. 7. York played a key role in the Wars of the Roses, being a stronghold for the House of York. 8. York Minster is one of the largest Gothic cathedrals in Northern Europe. 9. The city's medieval walls are among the best preserved city walls in England. 10. The historic harrying of the North by William the Conqueror devastated York in 1069. Cultural and architectural facts. 11. The Shambles, a medieval street in York, inspired Diagon Alley in the Harry Potter films. 12. York Minster's Great East Window is the largest expanse of medieval stained glass in the world. 13. The city is known for its snickelways, narrow medieval alleys and streets. 14. York has more miles of intact medieval walls than any other city in England. 15. Clifford's Tower, originally built by William the Conqueror, offers panoramic views of York. 16. The city has a rich history of chocolate making, with brands like Rowntree's and Terry's originating there. 17. Fairfax House is one of the finest examples of Georgian architecture in England. 18. The city is home to the Jorvik Viking Center, an interactive museum recreating Viking York. 19. York's Guildhall dates back to the 15th century and was a center for trade and politics. 20. The city has over 365 pubs, one for every day of the year, according to local legend. To see Religious and Spiritual Facts 21. York Minster is the seat of the Archbishop of York, the second highest office in the Church of England. 22. The first recorded Christian church in York was built in 627 AD for King Edwin's baptism. 23. St. Mary's Abbey, now in ruins, was one of the wealthiest monasteries in England before its dissolution. 24. Holy Trinity Church on Goodram Gate is known for its 17th century box pews. 25. St. Helen's Square is named after the Church of St. Helen, the mother of Emperor Constantine. 26. The York Mystery Plays, a medieval tradition of biblical performances, are still performed today. 27. The Minster houses an astronomical clock commemorating RAF Bomber Command from Woitu. 28. York has a history of spiritualism and is said to be one of the most haunted cities in Europe. 29. Ghost tours are a popular attraction, exploring the city's haunted history. 30. The Treasurer's House is famous for ghost sightings, including Roman soldiers. Economic and trade facts. 31. York was a major center for wool trade during the Middle Ages. 32. Its Viking settlers turned it into a key trading hub in northern England. 33. The city's location on the River Ouse made it a natural center for commerce. 34. York's railway station, opened in 1877, was once the largest in the world. 35. The National Railway Museum in York is the largest of its kind in the world. 36. Chocolate production by Rowntree's and Terry's was a major industry in the 19th and 20th centuries. 37. The city markets have been active for over 800 years. 38. The Foss Islands Power Station was one of the first in the UK to supply electricity to a city. 39. Tourism is now one of York's major industries. 40. The York Food and Drink Festival celebrates the city's culinary heritage. Saxamar Educational and Literary Facts 41. York is home to two universities, the University of York and York St. John University. 42. The University of York is a member of the prestigious Russell Group. 43. York Central Library, founded in 1893, serves as the city's main public library. 44. The York Archaeological Trust conducts ongoing excavations and research. 45. The city is mentioned in numerous literary works, including those by Charles Dickens and J.B. Priestley. 46. York has inspired countless myths and legends, including the story of Robin Hood. 47. York Literature Festival celebrates writers and poets with local and international events. 48. Poet W.H. Auden grew up in York. 49. The city has hosted the York Early Music Festival since 1977. 50. York's Barley Hall is a reconstructed medieval townhouse used for educational purposes. Military and political facts. 51. York was the Roman military headquarters in Britannia. 52. It was briefly the capital of England during the reign of Edward IV. 53. Richard III was closely associated with York and is celebrated in the city. 54. The city endured multiple sieges during the English Civil War. 55. Clifford's Tower was the site of a tragic massacre of York's Jewish population in 1190. 56. York played a critical role in the defense against Scottish invasions in medieval times. 57. The city was a garrison town for much of its history. 58. The Micklegate Bar was traditionally the entrance used by monarchs visiting York. 59. York MPs have represented the city in Parliament since medieval times. 60. The city became a unitary authority in 1996. Miscellaneous facts. 61. York's official motto is, "Let the banner of York fly high." 62. The River Ouse and River Foss converge in York. 63. York is often called the Eternal City of the North. 64. The city's Viking Festival is the largest such celebration in Europe. 65. The York Dungeon provides a theatrical look at the city's darker history. 66. The York Balloon Fiesta is a popular annual event. 67. Guy Fawkes, infamous for the gunpowder plot, was born in York. 68. The York Racecourse hosts some of the most prestigious horse races in the UK. 69. The city has been a UNESCO Creative City of Media Arts since 2014. 70. York is twinned with Dijon, France, and Münster, Germany. Fun and quirky facts. 71. The Shambles has a street sign that claims it was the inspiration for Harry Potter's Diagon Alley. 72. Betty's Cafe Tea Rooms, established in 1919, is an iconic spot for afternoon tea. 73. York is known for its traditional sweet, the Yorkshire Fat Rascal. 74. The York Maze is one of the largest in Europe. 75. York has a medieval ice house preserved in the museum gardens. 76. The city has over 200 ghost sightings reported annually. 77. The original York City walls date back to Roman times. 78. York has a Viking poop exhibit at the Jorvik Center, one of the largest coprolites ever found. 79. The York Barbican is a leading entertainment venue in the city. 80. York's Fossgate is known for its vibrant independent shops and cafes. Sure modern day facts. 81. York's population is approximately 210,000 people. 82. The city hosts the York Pride Parade annually. 83. York is a hub for digital media and creative industries. 84. The city has a thriving craft beer scene. 85. The York River Art Market showcases local artists' work along the Ouse. 86. York has a city council-run car-free initiative to reduce pollution. 87. The city's park and ride system is one of the most successful in the UK. 88. The Minster bells are rung on significant occasions, including royal celebrations. 89. The city is known for its cycling-friendly infrastructure. 90. York is one of the safest cities in the UK for residents and visitors. Festivals and events. 91. The York Christmas Market is one of the best in the UK. 92. York Ice Trail in February features stunning ice sculptures throughout the city. 93. York's Ebor Festival is a prestigious horse racing event. 94. The Great Yorkshire Fringe Festival celebrates comedy and performing arts. 95. York Design Week highlights local creativity and innovation. 96. The York Residents Festival allows locals to visit attractions for free. 97. The Illuminating York Festival lights up the city's landmarks each year. 98. York Vegan Festival showcases plant-based food and products. 99. The York Proms bring live classical music to the city. 100. York has a dedicated chocolate festival celebrating its sweet legacy. Let me know if you'd like more details on any of these historical facts. 1. The Romans built a fortress in York large enough to house 6,000 soldiers. 2. York was the Roman capital of the northern province of Britannia Inferior. 3. Emperor Septimius Severus governed the Roman Empire from York. 4. During the Viking Age, York was ruled by Viking kings such as Eric Bloodaxe. 5. York served as the northern capital during the English Civil War under royalist control. 6. The city was besieged in 1644 during the Battle of Marston Moor. 7. During medieval times, York became one of England's largest cities, second only to London. 8. York was a center for medieval guilds, including the Butchers' Guild on the Shambles. 9. The York Mint produced coins during the Roman, Viking, and medieval periods. 10. The Normans built 2 castles in York to secure their control of the region. Darbas, cultural and artistic facts. 11. York Minster's rose window commemorates the union of the houses of York and Lancaster. 12. The Minster has over 128 stained glass windows. 13. York hosts the Early Music Festival, celebrating medieval and Renaissance music. 14. The St. Leonard's Hospital ruins in York were once the largest medieval hospital in England. 15. The city inspired Charles Dickens' depiction of Scrooge's counting house in A Christmas Carol. 16. The York Art Gallery houses a collection of 19th century ceramics and paintings. 17. The city has a flourishing contemporary art scene with galleries like According to McGee. 18. York hosts the Aesthetica Short Film Festival annually, celebrating independent filmmaking. 19. The city's history is preserved in the York Castle Museum, built on the site of a former prison. 20. The York Theatre Royal has been entertaining audiences since 1744. Architectural facts. 21. York has 4 main bars, gatehouses, in its medieval city walls: Bootham, Monk, Micklegate, and Walmgate. 22. Walmgate Bar is the only bar with its barbican still intact. 23. The York Cold War Bunker is a preserved Royal Observer Corps nuclear monitoring station. 24. The Mansion House in York is the official residence of the Lord Mayor of York. 25. The King's Manor was originally a medieval abbot's house and later used by royalty. 26. Holy Trinity Church on Micklegate dates back to the 12th century. 27. The Bar Convent, established in 1686, is England's oldest surviving Catholic convent. 28. York's medieval Guildhall is located on the River Ouse. 29. Fossgate Bridge is one of the city's oldest bridges, dating back to the medieval period. 30. The Minster Library contains medieval architectural plans of York Minster. Geographical facts. 31. York lies at the confluence of the River Ouse and River Foss. 32. The River Foss was historically used for transporting goods to and from the city. 33. The Vale of York surrounds the city, providing fertile farmland. 34. The nearby Howardian Hills are a designated area of outstanding natural beauty. 35. The city is within close proximity to the Yorkshire Dales and North York Moors National Parks. 36. York's flat geography makes it ideal for cycling and walking. 37. York has the largest urban park and ride system in the UK. 38. The surrounding countryside has evidence of Bronze Age settlements. 39. Fulford, a suburb of York, was the site of a major battle in 1066. 40. The city has experienced significant flooding from the River Ouse throughout its history. Demowers, economic and trade facts. 41. York was a major center for tanning and leather working in the Middle Ages. 42. The city had a thriving wool export trade during medieval times. 43. York was once known for its production of jet jewelry, sourced from nearby Whitby. 44. The city's market on Parliament Street is one of the oldest in England. 45. York became a railway hub with the founding of the Northeastern Railway in the 19th century. 46. The original Terry's Chocolate Factory produced the iconic chocolate orange. 47. Rowntree's created famous brands like Kit Kat and Smarties in York. 48. York played a key role in the brewing industry, with York Brewery producing ale since 1996. 49. Local artisans in York create handmade goods sold at the famous Shambles Market. 50. Tourism generates millions of pounds annually for York's economy. Yours, educational and literary facts. 51. York's Central Library is housed in an Edwardian building on Museum Street. 52. The Minster School in York dates back to 627 AD. 53. York's archives include manuscripts dating back over 800 years. 54. York St. John University's roots date to 1841 as a teacher training college. 55. The York Observatory in Museum Gardens is the oldest working observatory in Yorkshire. 56. The York Book Fair is one of the largest rare book fairs in Europe. 57. The city has been home to several notable authors, including Kate Atkinson and W.H. Auden. 58. The York Archaeological Trust has produced groundbreaking research on Viking settlements. 59. The York Philosophical Society played a key role in founding the Yorkshire Museum. 60. The University of York specializes in research on the Vikings and the Middle Ages, furs, military, and political facts. 61. York was a strategic Roman military base against northern tribes. 62. Viking Jorvik became a capital of the Danelaw after 866 AD. 63. King Edward III's coronation procession passed through York in 1461. 64. During WT, York was bombed in the Baedeker Blitz of 1942. 65. York's Micklegate Bar displayed the heads of traitors during the medieval period. 66. The city was used as a staging ground for troops during the Napoleonic Wars. 67. The 1190 York Massacre saw the Jewish community seek refuge in Clifford's Tower. 68. King Charles stayed in York during the English Civil War. 69. The Council of the North, based in York, governed the north of England for over 200 years. 70. York was one of the first cities in England to have a dedicated police force. Though, modern and quirky facts. 71. York's buses are mostly powered by electric or low-emission engines. 72. The city is known for its eco-friendly policies and green spaces. 73. The Yorkshire Terrier dog breed originated in the region. 74. York's narrowest street is Whitma Gate. 75. The city has an annual dragon boat challenge on the River Ouse. 76. The York Walls Festival celebrates the history of the city's defenses. 77. The York Maze is created from over 1 million maize plants each summer. 78. York has several ghost pubs venues with reported paranormal activity. 79. The city is home to an annual Viking festival that draws visitors from around the world. 80. York is often ranked as one of the UK's most livable cities. Festivals and events. 81. York has a flourishing music scene, with venues like the Crescent hosting live performances. 82. The York International Shakespeare Festival attracts theater lovers from across the globe. 83. The annual York Chocolate Festival celebrates the city's sweet legacy. 84. York Food Festival highlights the best of Yorkshire's culinary delights. 85. The Illuminating York Festival lights up the city's landmarks each autumn. 86. York hosts a medieval fair with reenactments of historical battles. 87. The York Ice Trail in February showcases stunning ice sculptures. 88. The city's Christmas market is a winter wonderland of crafts and gifts. 89. The Fossgate Festival celebrates independent businesses with food, drink, and live music. 90. The York Mystery Plays are performed outdoors every 4 years. Local legends and myths. 91. The ghost of Guy Fawkes, born in York, is said to haunt the Guy Fawkes Inn. 92. York is rumored to have over 500 ghosts, earning its title as Europe's most haunted city. 93. The Golden Fleece Pub claims to be the most haunted pub in York. 94. There's a local legend about a dragon sleeping beneath the minster. 95. Dick Turpin, the infamous highwayman, spent his final days in York before being hanged. 96. The White Lady is said to haunt the Treasurer's House gardens. 97. A Roman Legion ghost march has been reported in the Minster's Undercroft. 98. The Grey Lady haunts the Theatre Royal. 99. Legend says the city's walls protect it from evil spirits entering York. 100. The Minster's gargoyles are said to ward off bad luck and malevolent forces.